Alright everyone, we are back again one more time for the Alien Week. And we're looking at Six Finger Death Punch. The Aopoa Khartu-Al. Hey look, I figured out how to say it. Alright, and unfortunately we are kind of on the dark side right now a little bit. We have some light, but not much. So in a moment we'll get a much better look at this thing. And it really shines when it's flying anyway, because in its landing mode you don't really see what it actually looks like, because it's one of them big transformers. So we'll go ahead and hop in the cockpit here, in the seat, and get this thing fired up. Watch that door close. All the fun little noises that come with this ship, because it's all alien. Thank you, Betty. Alright, so we go ahead and take off here. But before we get too far into this, let's go ahead and take a look at the Urkel. Alright, and here we go. So, starting with the weapons, we've got two gimbaled Panthers. That is size 3. So yeah, this, for being a light fighter, this thing's got a lot of punch. And it's also really fast. Like 1300 fast meters per second. But anyhow, quantum drive starts with the EOS, which is the complete opposite of what I was just saying. The quantum drive is slower than molasses, but you know, that's always easily remedied. I personally went with a Voyager this time around because it's a little bit faster than an Atlas and it'll still get you pretty much anywhere you need to go. Coolers, we're looking at two size 1 polars. We got a size 1 Dynaflux for the power plant. And looking up there a little bit at the shields, even though I'm down here already, we have a couple of force walls. Size 1, bringing you 3,300 hit points. Also something I would suggest upgrading, because this thing is paper thin. Taking a look at the hit points, we're looking at 14,640 total. And this thing has a cost of 2.1 million credits in Astro Armada. Alright, so here we're going to go ahead and start to have a little bit of fun flying around the station. And, you know, just kind of show off this thing's maneuverability a little bit and how fast it is, how easily it is to pass out while flying it. All those fun things. It is a quick devil. That's just from accelerating. I almost went full red. What better way do we have to take a look at a ship than when it's in quantum? You get great lighting, and you get some real cool effects, especially from Khartu-Al. And pop out here. And you can see why I call it Six Finger Death Punch there. It kind of looks like a hand, an alien hand with 6 fingers. Put it back in the landing mode just so you see the transformation there. And go ahead and bring it out of landing mode. And just to correct myself to someone I was speaking to earlier in the week about this ship, they did not totally change how the engines work as far as like damage goes. You can still lose an engine and have to deal with that situation. So it's just a little bit sturdier now, I think. And let's show off just how fast this thing is. Now this target was about 100 kilometers out from me, from where I was at the orbital marker. I didn't bother with going ahead and like trying to jump down. I don't even think I had a marker to jump down to this time anyway. But it didn't matter because this thing flies like really stupid fast. 1322 meters. Look at that over there. How am I alive? Anyhow, we are already at 40 kilometers now, heading in. The update, it went ahead and updated the target. We have already dropped below 30 kilometers. There, now we can see people. Now you think going this fast towards the surface, maybe I might want to pull back a little, stop, you know, accelerating at full speed towards them. Nah. This thing is fine. You'll see why. Anyhow, and here starts the combat. Enjoy. And something to always remember when I'm doing these, I do try to keep them started out as totally base. I didn't upgrade this yet. So this is how it's doing on its base starting mode. These most recent updates, man, these cutties are getting kind of tanky. At least the NPC ones are. It still feels like it's paper when you're flying it now. Or not really paper, but you know, you don't have the same survivability you used to. Bet he's got an identity crisis. Oops. Well, that sure took long enough, didn't it? Moving on. Here comes the cavalry, late as usual. Not that I really called them, but I guess they can have it. Well, that's what we ended up with. Oh, that's nice. Well, we didn't totally lose the engines. Not that it mattered, cause hope you enjoyed. Bye.